If a ghost texted you, would you reply? And would you be ready to open a door you couldn't close? Because, no joke, this already happened. Dodleston, England, 1984. A teacher sets an old 80's home computer on the kitchen table. Keyboard into a TV, no internet. He leaves a blank file. He comes back. There are new words he didn't type. On the screen, "You are a worthy man. You live in my house. It was a great crime to have stolen my house." Signed, L.W. Lucas. Same land, same room, 4 centuries apart. You'd say prank, right? Me too. But you gotta remember, guys, 1984. No network, no inbox to spam. They run the obvious checks. This matters. New disk, new file, door shut, room left alone. Minutes pass. The cursor blinks, and another line is just there. "Mine friend again, I must needs say." No sounds in the hall. No one at the keys. Message waiting. Weeks later, a second voice. Every note signed 2109. The tone flips. Managerial. "The experiment will continue. We shall watch and react accordingly in the vertical plane." What's crazy is you'd assume some third party pushing text, but with no connection, there's nothing to push through. So either someone with keys is committing to the longest bit of their life, or something is using the screen as a mouth. The past voice keeps circling fear of the box of light. The future voice sets rules. No names, no proof. Pressure ramps. A blunt prompt drops in. Time is short. Whenever anyone asks for evidence outside the screen, 2109 tightens the leash. Ken notes the timings. Debbie notes the silences. I'm still skeptical, but the pattern's getting way too clean. Late 1984 into 1986, the rhythm doesn't break. Type a question, wait. Blinking cursor. Reply. Always inside the box. Never a receipt outside it. Then, the ending lands like a door latch. "We will finish now. There is no need for you to write back, as we will have gone. Thank you for your cooperation." Signed, 2109. Silence. Kitchen holding its breath. That's it. Contact over. So what do we do with that? Past, future, present, all funneled into one small room on a machine that isn't connected to anything. Maybe it's theater that learned their names. Maybe it's nerves hunting patterns. But the locked room tests, the time is short shove, the lab talk about a vertical plane, and that final sign-off. That's where doubt gets inconvenient. At that table, which choice actually wins? Try for proof and trigger the shutdown, or keep reading and become the study. That's the point. It was never about a ghost. It was about whether you could be trained to accept the blink. My take today? Not hoax, not haunted. Handled. A contact handled by people who sign with a year instead of a name. A protocol that's done when it says it's done, and a thank you that lands like a stamp on a file. Best case sci-fi? 1 room. 3 centuries. Pages laid thin so signals can leak through. Ink talks to ink. Pixels talk to pixels. Somewhere, later, a system logs cooperation received. Not magic. Process. Either way, the fear remains. A small room, a large unseen audience, and a voice that doesn't threaten. It thanks you. Next time, The Hexam heads, cursed stone faces that wreck houses. Or the YOGTZE code, a dying man's last note no one can decode. Choose a trail. I'll follow.